Madison Square Garden today. And today we've got a very special show. So I was looking to find some protests, some ICE protests, but I wasn't able to find any. I went all over, all the way from like Financial District all the way to Madison Square Garden, on the way to like Bryant Park. So if anyone knows like where they're holding some protests today, put it in the chat. And as you join into the queue, I'm gonna just give you all some updates. And yeah, I'm just chilling by the van today. Just make sure no one gives us any unregulated tickets. But I think today's gonna be a short show. Like I'm not really finding anything popping off in the city today. So, but we're gonna ask some great questions nonetheless, right? We're gonna get some good good perspectives. We're gonna have some good perspectives on these topics about deportation and other topics. So yeah, that's what the show is gonna be about today. I hope you all enjoy. And as you join into the queue, just like the video and subscribe so that we could get into the algorithm. So yeah. So let's get the show started with a few of our first interviewees while I stand by the van just to make sure. So let's see here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, remember I'm in Madison Square Garden today. I'm in Madison Square Garden today, and they would eventually and like all the stars that are lower than and yeah, we're gonna be asking people what they feel about the ice situation, and then eventually I want to trickle that down into the Trump administration and eventually into the Israeli-Iran war, Iranian war, and what you all think about that. And what you all think about that. So let's get the show started. Like the video as you join in. Turn your right there. This guy walking, walking lick TV. Yeah, you're not getting this. You're not getting this, Addy. Good buddy. Anyway, yeah. So what's damn? There's like feels like there's a lot of people like rushing right now. So all right. So hello. Alright. So it's a little tough. Like it's a little tough. Like getting it started today. Like usually, like people aren't walking this fast, but it's like tough. All right, y'all. Let's get this show on the road. Let's get this show on the road. All right, so
We're gonna be there.
um, excuse me. Any opinion on the ICE situation with the protesters?
It's got to be done.
It's got to be done. All right. Well, he said it's got to be done. I guess you could call him a patriot. But let's get some more opinions because obviously, like, a lot of people are gonna have a spectrum of what they feel about this. So let's get into it. I gotta keep it in mind. Like, they have to be interested in the interview. Excuse me. All right, yeah. What do you think about the Iranian war right now? You know? All right. So, first one was pretty short. He said, it's got to be done. but let's get some more perspectives in. Let's get some more perspectives in. Um, I'm right around the corner. Like, this isn't a good spot. Excuse me. All right. I just have to stay in view of my van. Just to make sure I don't get ticketed. It's a high tax, high rent city. Excuse me. What do you feel about the? What do you feel about the Iranian situation right now?
You said what? Oh, the Iran situation?
Yeah.
Glory to Iran. Glory to Iran.
Glory to Iran.
Tell Iran, bro. Honestly, bro, I can't lie. I mean, like, realistically, we've been fucking in the Middle East since the 1969. Before 1969.
Since
before 1969. Like, why are we still fucking in the Middle East? Why are we still fucking in the Middle East? I don't care about oil. I don't care about gas. Why are we still fucking in the Middle East? I'm not dying for Israel. That's how I feel about it. I'm not dying for Israel. I'm 19 years old and I'm not dying for Israel. That's how I feel about it.
Too young, bro. That's too young to be involved.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, no, way too much to die for Israel of anything. Yeah, so that's how I feel about Iran or whatnot. Yeah. That's their question, right?
You want to know the thing? Like, Israel's been the one provoking these. Like,
oh yeah, they said the attacks first. Yeah, they showed Iran first or whatnot. They said, oh, Iran is like 20 months. Wait, no, 2 years away from
2 years. But they've been saying that for decades.
It's the 90s. It's the 90s. Dead ass. And now all of a sudden, they just randomly strike, whatever. Bro, everyone tried to do nuclear. Even if they are, I don't care, honestly. If they try to build a nuclear bomb, Israel has nuclear bombs. We have nuclear bombs. I don't care if they try to build a nuclear bomb. I'm not dying for Israel. That's how I feel about it.
Country's got to protect this.
Yeah, no, realistically, that's how I feel about it. Yeah. That's our question, right? Yeah, no.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, definitely.
I appreciate you being on.
No, safety.
Yeah, you too. All right, folks. You heard it here. You heard it here first. We heard it here, folks. You heard it here first, folks. Excuse me. How do you feel about the current ICE situation going on?
What?
The current ICE situation?
I don't know.
It's like the immigration that's been going on, like with the Trump administration. Like,
not my business. I stopped it.
You're staying out of it. All right, so he's staying out of it. Staying out of it, folks. He's staying out of it, folks. So far, we've gotten some great perspectives, and we'll continue to get the perspectives of the people. And excuse me, sir. What do you feel about the current ICE situation?
I gotta catch it straight.
Oh man. busy. People are busy in this town. Yeah, the thing with being next to a major train station is that people are in a rush. What do you feel about the current ICE situation right now? No? Excuse me, madam. What do you feel about the current ICE situation?
It's fine.
Alright, well, this is getting a little bit easier. Excuse me, ladies.
Hi,
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. What do you feel about the current Iranian situation right now?
I don't know if I can speak on that.
What? Why not?
We Russian.
Ah,
But if you alarm or something,
what's up, guys? Excuse me, sirs. How do you feel about the current ICE situation right now?
Current what?
The current ICE situation?
I just feel like they shouldn't be wearing masks. Yeah. I just feel like they shouldn't be wearing masks. They snatch people off the street, show your face. You know what I'm saying? The police, military, they do all types of stuff. They don't wear masks. Why are you in public? It just opens up too much.
Fear or something.
Not fear. I can go wear a mask and go commit a crime and pretend I'm ICE.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not saying I would, but I'm just saying that opens up for that.
Right.
If you put on a police uniform and you got a mask, you get in. Somebody gonna run down on you because police aren't supposed to do that. You need accountability. When you have masks, now you can do things without accountability, and you open it up for other people to try to what's the word I'm looking for?
So
Not
like
imposters,
mimic
not mimic, but they can do things pretending to be ICE, and they got fucking ulterior motive.
Yeah, just
They
like
can go assault people.
just like the people like dressing up as Amazon workers, like to break into
Because
people's
you're using people's trust of the system. So it's different when you have a plain face. They can see you. You're on camera. But if people know that ICE is out here wearing masks and they're running around snatching people, if someone really wants to snatch somebody and they got on a mask, people are going to think twice. That's ICE.
people
Let me
aren't
not do
gonna
anything. Let me just mind my business.
Yeah.
But that's not how it should be. And again, they say it's to protect them, but police arrest criminals here. Criminals aren't getting deported. So if the police can arrest a criminal with his plain face and not have to worry about retaliation, why is ICE, who's deporting people, all their perpetrators are out the country? Why are they wearing masks? See, it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Other than that, like, okay, immigration want them to do the right thing, okay, but on the flip side, and again, you want them to do the right thing, but you have ICE in the courtroom attacking them basically or snatching them out.
Like keeping people
Why would
out,
I even
like,
try to do the right thing and this is how you're going to treat me? That doesn't make sense. You're not giving them any reason to.
Right. And at the same time, like they're trying to keep people from seeing that inside the courtrooms.
That's weird. That's weird behavior.
Yeah.
That's not right. It's not right. You're asking people to do the right thing, and in the midst of them trying to do the right thing, you're attacking. That's
It's
that's
kind
not
of
right.
shady.
And it would be different if, like, these guys are criminals. They're going to work sites. They're going to kids' birthday parties. That's not right.
Crazy.
Go do that to where they're having a gang meeting or something like that. Then you can wear a mask, you know what I'm saying? But
criminals,
when you're going
like
into
they're trying to
schools,
say.
to birthday parties, man, now you're being a terrorist.
Yeah, just
You're a
attacking
domestic
everyday
terrorist.
people.
You're a domestic terrorist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if they're legal or not.
My phone is dead,
They're still
man.
people. Yeah, I appreciate you for being on, man. Folks, you heard it here, folks. You heard it here first. You heard it here first, folks. Like, it's not right what ICE is doing, and as you can see, like other people feel the same. Like at the end of the day, regardless of like regardless of someone's status or like work status or government status, like you shouldn't treat them like less than or lesser than like other citizens. Like there should be. I mean that's what we're supposed to have, right? Like civil rights, like it shouldn't have to only apply for like a certain set of people or like be excluded for a certain set of people. What do y'all think about that? Leave a like if you're enjoying the content so far,
On block 33rd Street.
and also subscribe to be alerted like next time But so far we've gotten some great perspectives. So let's see here. Gotta make sure I don't get a ticket. Alright, making sure. So who's gonna be a good interviewee? Excuse me. How do you feel about the current ice situation? Alright. I gotta like liven this up a little bit, man. Ah, damn, people are in a rush, man. They're late. If you rushing like that, it's like might as well just go and be late, man. Shit. All right. How do y'all feel about the current ice situation? It's not a strong enough delivery. Excuse me. How do you feel about the current ice situation? I'm gonna need somebody to make a clip of these. If you're looking for a job, hit me up. I'm looking for a video editor, a professional video editor, before I hit up like Fiverr or like freelancer or whatever. All right, we're starting to die down a little. Excuse me. How do y'all feel about the current ice situation?
I have no idea.
No idea. You gotta be up on the news, you know. All right, well, it's young folks, you know. Excuse me. How do y'all feel about the current ice situation?
It's a mess, bro.
It's a mess. Yeah, I know, man. It's a mess. So far. Excuse me. How do y'all feel about the current ice situation? How do you feel about the current ice situation?
Ice situation?
Yeah.
I thought you were selling it.
Oh, selling?
Excuse me, selling it?
Nah, I'm not selling.
You wanna?
Nah, it's a show.
What is
It's the Get Up Show. Yeah, bless up, man. All right, folks. Excuse me. How do you feel about the current ice situation? No comment. All right. No comment, folks. Excuse me. How do y'all feel about the current ice situation? No comment. All right. All right, folks. Like the video as you join and exit. We won't be too long, especially since we gotta make sure we don't get tickets. Excuse me. How do you feel about the current ice situation?
I'm sorry. I'm with my family right now, buddy.
Yeah. That's all right. Take care.
But they're terrible.
They're terrible, right?
He's asking about me.
So, a lot of people are very passionate about this. Like, excuse me. How do you feel about the current ice situation? Damn, I gotta be more lively, bro. We getting on the train now. You on the train, young blood? Hey guys, be careful. They're on the train. All right. All right, folks. I think we're dying this down a little. Excuse me. How do you feel about the current ICE situation? hmm I think they have to be coming from the train. Let's try that. Mm-hmm. There's foot traffic. I look like I'm scheming right now. Excuse me, ladies. How do you feel about the current ICE situation? How you doing? Man, what's that smell? All right, y'all. Let's get some great perspectives. Honestly, we could be here all day. Excuse me. How do you feel about the current ICE situation? No comment. We're getting a lot of no comments, but so far, people are against it. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting from you so far. Excuse me. How do you feel about the current ICE situation? I start walking faster. Excuse me, ladies. How do you feel about the current ICE situation?
You guys. All right.
Yeah. Fuck ICE. Yeah. Yeah. People are passionate about this, man. Like they're not doing they're not doing what's right for the people. Like especially like a lot of these people are here like to better their lives, you know. So like at the end of the day, like if someone's coming here like be it that like to work or find a more secure and stable place to live, like what's the problem? Like what's the problem with that? Hey, excuse me. How do you feel about the current ICE situation?
Good, bro.
No comment. Excuse me. How do you guys feel about the current ICE situation? No comment. All right, folks. All right, folks. Let's see. Excuse me, fellas. How do you feel about the current ICE situation? No comment. All right, the life of a journalist. Excuse me. Sorry to interrupt you guys.
Yeah, what's up? All street interview.
Yes, sir. And how do you feel about the current ICE situation going on right now?
The ICE situation. Well, I'm a Republican, so I think that illegal immigration should be enforced. I mean, I think if I go to Mexico right now, I'm gonna have a certain amount of time that I can be there.
You're right.
Before I got to come back here, right? So yeah, I mean that's kind of where I stand on it. I mean, I think we should enforce the law, and I think that it's unfortunate what's happening to some of these people.
What about the due process though? Like, isn't there like a due process?
They didn't follow the due process when they came here, right?
Yeah, but how do you know most of these people are illegal or not?
Because they don't have an ID.
So if you don't have, so for example,
like if they don't know who you are, right? That's a lot of the problem, right? There's a lot of people coming across the border. We don't know who they are. That's a big issue because if you don't know who they are, then you don't know what their intentions are in the United States, right? If you follow the process, you go through a whole process of becoming an American and integrating into our society and loving being an American. Not saying that some of these people that aren't coming over don't love being in America, but we got to be able to know where people are. We got to be able to track people. We got to find out, are they criminals or not, right? And, you still want to have empathy. You still want to make sure that, people are being taken care of and you're not being, you're not treating people poorly.
Right. There's a way of doing it.
Yeah.
Like that's the exact thing that I was trying to like drive home, is that like what they're doing, it's not wrong like for the country, like for the betterment of the country, but how they're doing it, like tearing people from their homes. Like I think this happened before.
Yeah.
Right? And wasn't it like 2021 or 2020 or
I'm not exactly sure.
yeah,
No.
I can't remember, but I remember something like this happened before.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, Obama got rid of 2 million people out of this country at one point. Bush got rid of a bunch of people out of this country that were illegal immigrants. I mean, if you go back on social media and you just listen to some of the old dialogue that some of the former presidents had, I think it's just there's a Trump derangement syndrome that's happening right now. And I think people are attacking Trump and they're looking for any reason to discredit Trump. And he's not doing anything different than a lot of the other previous presidents have done. And I mean, if you let everybody into the country, I mean, there's billions of people that would love to be in America right now, right? And I would love a lot of people to be here. I think there's people in America that probably need to go somewhere else, to be honest with you. I think there's a guy in Zimbabwe right now. I'd love to trade that guy for 5 Americans who aren't doing anything. Have them go build roads in Zimbabwe and have this guy from Zimbabwe come to America and bust his butt, start a business, and actually be a productive citizen. And I think he would appreciate being in America, right? But how do you determine who's that person, who's the bad people? You just kind of gotta go by the law, and you gotta send them back. And if they're worthy to come back into America, and they really want to come back into America, do it the right way.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So, and try not to, break any eggs, But I mean, it's a tough business. Law enforcement is not an easy business. I mean, I've never been in law enforcement, but I grew up in a bad neighborhood, and I wanted to be safe where I lived. I mean, we grew up in. I actually went to school in, according to the FBI, the most dangerous. I don't look like it, but according to the FBI, the most dangerous neighborhood in America for over a decade. The west end of Cincinnati. So you can look that up.
Cincinnati.
But I went to school down there, and it was rough. You had a 1 in 3 chance of being a victim of a violent crime, which is crazy high. I mean, normally it's like 1 in 1,000 or 1 in 10,000, but it was a 1 in 3 chance. And you have to trust law enforcement. You need them in your neighborhood. And not just internationally, but I think, the focus should be on these streets. I mean, there's a lot of kids out here dying. There's a lot of people in the United States that are hungry. There's a lot of people in the United States that need help, right? And when you give illegal immigrants free housing, free credit cards to just go and buy whatever they want, what about the people that have been here for hundreds of years? What about the people who are struggling? What about the people in the hood? Like, what happens to them? Like, how come they can't get ahead? Why can't we get the public schools to be better? So I think the focus is on the wrong group of people. I think we need to be focusing on our people.
Well,
right?
I thank you for
Yes, sir.
Your opinion.
Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, stay up, bro.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, I know where we are.
All right, you heard it here, folks. You heard it here first, folks. So that was a perspective against the majority so far. But I think we've come to like a good conclusion. Like there should be a better due process for how this stuff happens. Like especially since like these are people's lives like we're messing with. So
You know this big square garden up there? Charlie.
wait, what'd she say?
I'm messing with you, man. She asked you if there was a big square garden on the river.
Big square garden. That's hilarious. Yeah, I'm not even from here, so I wouldn't know.
On what?
YouTube. Oh yeah?
Yep.
This might be like a little bit more like higher for your crowd, but hey, it's smooth, It's
listening.
the Get Up Show.
The what?
The Get Up Show.
In space?
Get Up is one word.
The what?
The Get Up, like the Get Up, the space, the space.
Okay.
Get Up, one word. Up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right? You type it in with us?
ghetto. Yeah, we're live right now though. We're asking people like what they feel about the current ICE situation. Like the current ICE situation.
If you're here illegally, shit. I mean, really though, if you're here illegally, you should do the right way to get in. Yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Yeah,
I mean,
due process, right?
yeah, the due process. I mean, if I went to some other country, they're not going to let me there illegally.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, there's a process to go anywhere. You know, there's a process. There's a process to everything. That's how I feel about it.
For me, it's there needs to be a due process. That's the same process like my family followed to get here.
We just learned about it. Back in the day, they came on a boat. They seen the Statue of Liberty, and then they went to what's the island called? Ellis Island, and checked in for immigration. I mean, everything, man.
I think that the system should be more organized.
Yeah.
There should be some sort of thing that goes on, and they should definitely do something about the system. It is a little messed up.
Yeah. I
And
feel
the way
like
they're going about it, they should definitely take other ways. There are other ways to approach it.
yeah, that's the part. Like I feel like the due process for like getting them out of the country.
I feel like there should definitely be something, and
Yeah,
it should
it needs to
definitely be
be.
more peaceful.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
think that they should stop all the harm that's going on. I mean, I get that they're angry at them, but they don't need to come out.
Yeah.
But do we factually know that they're harming them? Have you seen it firsthand?
I mean, they're just very violent.
Yeah, like they're tearing people from families and
a way that is just going to cause the.
I mean,
and they're
there's
just
got to be a
become
wrong.
more angry,
I mean,
and they're going to be more willing to
there's no easy way to do it.
more willing to
Right,
rebel.
right.
I mean, is there?
Angry.
I mean there isn't, but
I mean,
you know,
if you're
just
here,
like
if you're here illegally,
violently.
I mean, if I went and stole something, you know, I mean, they're gonna rip me away from my family right then and there.
Yeah, but a lot of the people like bringing people into court and just arresting them now, like I've seen clips of that, but
There is definitely
I mean,
that goes on.
I don't
Like
know.
I said,
I ain't seen it.
the harm is just going to cause everything to become a bigger deal than what it needs to be.
yeah,
I
it's
think
just
that
gonna
people
make
should go about their
tensions.
business, and I think that people should take care of what they need to and be here how they need to.
You have a good night.
Yeah, y'all too.
You too.
Thanks for being on. You heard it here again, folks. A lot of people are there's a very big spectrum of how people feel about this topic. And a lot of people definitely are passionate about it. Question is how they're going about this right or wrong? Let us know, folks. Let us know, folks, because we got to get to the bottom of this. We got to get to the bottom of this. Excuse me. So, folks, I think that's going to be the show for today. I want to thank you all for joining. And I'd like to see you all here next time. We out.